Hey everybody, Pastor Plates PB. Real quick, when you reach out to us, typically through Facebook, I'm going to ask you a few questions about the service that you need. You qualify for it, make the recommendation. Then I'm going to ask you for your email. When I ask you for your email, I'm going to email you an introduction to Linda, the lovely Linda, right? My spouse that assists me. And I'm going to ask you in the email, hey, here's information, make the deposit, reply to this email with Linda included, like a reply all or whatever it is, and attach your proof of payment. Then Linda's going to respond to you and say, thanks for the deposit. Here's the template of exactly what's needed again. She'll verify everything. And each time that you communicate with Linda, and it needs to be Linda, because again, I'm just a pretty face. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, the pretty face, right? When you are corresponding with Linda, you make sure you're corresponding in the same email thread with Linda, because at the subject line it says driver's license, car registration, whatever it is with your name. So it's really easy to go ahead and reference, and boom, we can figure it out. And attach that document, your proof of payment, your factura, your passport page, whatever it is, to that email thread. The biggest issue we have with people that complain about our service, they don't follow that system. And so, for example, really nice client, that reached out to us, but they became very frustrated because they sent 8 different emails in addition to the main thread email where it says, Bob, car registration, da 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 da. And so Linda's getting an email saying, from, saying like payment, passport. Linda's getting dozens of emails a day. So for her to have to go back and reference and then move it all together, it creates issues. It's a slowdown. We have an issue. We like everything in writing. And a lot of if you're longer term clients with us, or you've been working with us, you go, hey Pat, I have a question about such and such, and we have our little database and we have everything saved into our database after you've properly sent it to us, or not. It's going to take longer. And so it's great. So people say, hey, you helped me with legalization of my vehicle, registration of my vehicle, my insurance company is asking for such and such document, and we can go ahead and go, hey, boom, here it is, and we attach it and send it to you, right? So it makes our lives easier, and the process faster for you to follow the system to accomplish it. So like there's that main email thread, keep all the communication in that. Don't send random emails, or you decide to send a picture from your iPad, which is your other account, tied to Apple versus your regular Gmail account. Linda doesn't know who this other person is, who this other email is. And people are going like, you're not responding in a timely fashion. She's getting dozens of emails. So she's going to put you towards the bottom of the list. And she might forget about you, right? In a way, because it's like, you're going to get lower priority, right? So just make it easy for yourself. Follow the system that we have. This person goes, they go, oh, a friend gave me the contact to, some local that was able to help me for, less than what you are charging. And they're able to do it in, 1 day or 2 days or something like that. And they're like, sure, here's your deposit back. But of course they're able to go ahead and do it in a day or 2 days because we already went through all your paperwork, verified you had everything, gave you our checklist and all of that stuff. So it's, it's kind of like a little slap in the face to us. It's like, okay, you're using half our services verifying that everything's in order, everything's what you need, right? So we verify all of that stuff, and now you're saying, oh, it took too long, I want my money back. It's like, okay, we'll give you your money back, no problem. But I guess the question is, do you think that's fair? Should we have given them back the deposit, or should we say, hey, you know what? The deposit, which is, less than a third of our service fee, we're going to keep that because we went ahead and we verified all your paperwork and made sure your copies were perfect. Because when you're working with these offices, a lot of the people go, oh, I sent you a picture of my passport. You sent me a picture of your passport from 3 feet away, uncropped, halfway folded. And I go, no, we need to, and this is, we need a proper scan of your passport. I sent it to you. No, you sent a picture from 4 feet away. It's not legible, and people go, well, crop it and zoom into it. Have you ever tried to crop and zoom a picture you've taken from 3 feet away? It doesn't work. So that's a lot of our job, is that preparation to go ahead and get all your paperwork in order so it's perfect, it's clean. And by having those copies so perfect, we have no issues, no delays with the offices, and it basically creates no issues. So down the line, when they do an audit of all these paperwork, you use another party and they're just throwing whatever picture up there, and sure, the person goes ahead and takes it, that registers the vehicle, but then in an audit they go through and they go, this is not the correct, obviously they're not the correct way to submit a passport or something like that. It gets kicked out, and then the people have to resubmit the paperwork all over again. So for us, it's measure twice, cut once. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. But yeah, that was frustrating to be like, okay, here's your deposit back, but you've already used half of our service. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?